Well, welcome to the 700 Club. For today's top stories, let's go over to the CBN News Desk.
Gordon, President Trump is finalizing one of the most important decisions of his time in the White House so far, his second choice for a U.S. Supreme Court nominee. The president spent the weekend researching the backgrounds and rulings of his top potential nominees, a choice he plans to announce 1 week from today. Dale Hurt has the story.
Saturday morning, the president tweeted, "I will be making my choice for Justice of the United States Supreme Court on the first Monday after the July 4th holiday, July 9th. The White House is focusing on 5 to 7 potential candidates to fill the vacancy of retiring Justice Anthony Kennedy, who was a swing vote on the court. The nominees reportedly include 2 women. Trump now has the chance to create a conservative majority on the court for years to come. In a Fox News interview, the president was asked if his nominee will be confirmed before the fall midterm elections.
I think it's going to go very quickly. I think we're going to have a lot of support. I think we're going to have support from Democrats. Frankly, I think if it's the right person, I'm going to pick the right person. I'm going to pick somebody that's outstanding. And everybody on that list is outstanding, but I'm going to pick somebody who's outstanding. And I think, yes, I think we will go very quickly.
Democrats are already on the attack, fearing Trump's pick will help the court overturn the 1973 Roe v. Wade decision that legalized abortion.
Women's lives are at risk. This is about whether we are going to criminalize women's health care decisions.
It's not just Democrats that Trump has to worry about. Several key pro-choice Republicans could also give him trouble. Republican Senator Susan Collins said Sunday she would oppose any nominee who she believed would overturn Roe v. Wade.
A candidate for this important position who would overturn Roe v. Wade would not be acceptable to me because that would indicate an activist agenda.
And the president was also asked if he would ask his nominee about Roe v. Wade.
They're all saying, don't do that, you don't do that, you shouldn't do that, but I'm putting conservative people on. And I'm very proud of Neil Gorsuch. He has been outstanding. His opinions are, is so well written, so brilliant. And I'm going to try and do something like that, but I don't think I'm going to be so specific in the questions I'll be answering. And I'm actually told that I shouldn't be.
Meanwhile, evangelical leaders like Jerry Falwell Jr. are downplaying a potential reversal of Roe v. Wade by the court. He points out the issue would simply be returned to the states, and that a majority of states would keep abortion legal. Dale Hurt, CBN News.
Protests and riots across the U.S. this weekend, mostly based on immigration. Thousands of protesters hit the streets in cities like Seattle, Atlanta, and San Francisco, angry over the President Trump administration border policy. At a Los Angeles protest, U.S. Congresswoman Maxine Waters called for President Trump to be impeached. Things turned violent in Portland when a group called Patriot Prayer was holding a freedom rally. Then rioters from the militant Antifa movement showed up to confront them, lighting firecrackers and smoke bombs. Portland police showed up to break up assaults and canceled the Patriots rally. Preliminary results show Mexican voters have elected leftist Andrés Manuel López Obrador as president. He's estimated to have reached 53% of the vote, more than doubling his rivals. López Obrador campaigned on vows to transform Mexico and oust the mafia of power ruling the country. President Trump tweeted his congratulations Sunday night, saying he's looking forward to working with him. López Obrador said he will seek a relationship of friendship and respect with the United States. Great Britain's Prime Minister William recently made history as the first British royal ever to visit Israel and the Palestinian areas. Now British media reports the prince is vowing to bring peace to the Middle East. CBN Middle East Bureau Chief Chris Mitchell has more.
Prince William spent much of his trip meeting regular Israelis and Palestinians, particularly young people.
I'm also struck by how many people in the region want a just and lasting peace. This is only too evident among the young people I have met, who long for a new chapter to be written in the history of this region, a chapter which will secure them a prosperous future and will ensure that their enormous talents can flourish. These are not extravagant aspirations, but the same aspirations of young people everywhere in the world.
The prince shares a special connection with the Jewish people. His great-grandmother Alice, who was buried on the Mount of Olives, is recognized as a righteous Gentile for saving a family during the Holocaust.
The official certificate in our memorial, Yad Vashem, which we visited, for Princess Alice. Great spirit, great soul.
The visit also comes at a time when the Palestinians are at odds with the U.S. over President Trump's move of the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem and a perceived bias in favor of Israel. But Prince William's message to both Israelis and Palestinians was the same.
I know I share a desire with all of you and with your neighbors for a just and lasting peace.
The prince visited Jerusalem's Old City, prayed at the Western Wall, and met with government leaders. President Reuven Rivlin asked the prince to play a role in communicating with the Palestinian leadership.
I would like you to send him a message of peace and tell him it is about time. It is about time that we have to find together the way to build confidence.
He got that chance a day later, meeting with Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas.
I hope it won't be the last visit, and we hope that you will visit us very soon when the Palestinian people get their independence.
The British have a long history in the Middle East, and while this is the first royal visit, it's not likely to be the last. Chris Mitchell, CBN News, Jerusalem.